cash for service, then you have your own Akashic, your business has its own Akashic record. I won't go into details why or how that happens, but trust me, it does. So when I am in the records, what I'm looking for is who you are at soul level. And I remember that when I was here in December, Tabs mentioned several times about it being an inside job, and it really is. I can't sort of focus on that enough. Your soul has been around for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. It's chosen to incarnate in this lifetime to experience its divinity. That is what it is here for. You're like the vessel for your soul, but what your soul wants to experience, that is who you really are. And when you show up as that, that is when you're in alignment. So from my perspective, as a soul blueprint coach, I kind of, what happens is you go about, we're creators, we've talked about purpose as well, I've heard that mentioned a lot today. What's my purpose? I don't know what my purpose is, I know what my purpose is. Bit controversial, maybe, but hear me out. The only purpose that any of us have, anyone that's living a life right now on this earth, the only purpose that we have is to create. That is it. To create our lives, to go out there and make things happen. Now, when you're in alignment, when you're lined up with who you are at your soul's level, the experiences that your soul desires, then that is when you're in alignment. And that is a beautiful thing, because once you have clarity on that, once you really know who you are, and you're coming at life from a place of it's already within you, it's already here. There's nothing to go out and get. There's nothing to there's no prizes to be won. There's nothing to go out and get. There's nothing to, I don't know, it's not like the soul goes around dangling carrots at you saying, like, this is the life you could have if. No, not at all. You line up with your soul's desire, your soul's, what it wants to experience in this lifetime, in all of its lifetimes. That's when you're in alignment. And what happens is you go from a place of making life happen, wanting to make life happen, like the struggles, the push, that I've got to get this done, the shoulds. Like, we're all shoulding ourselves, and we need to stop shoulding ourselves, because when we come at it from that place, that's misalignment. When you know who you are at soul level, it comes from within, and then all you're doing is making the choices and taking the actions, so that then you create congruent conditions so that the soul can literally emerge from you. You become the embodiment of your soul, and that is when you start taking that journey, and all the cosmic tumblers, they just go pop, 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 and you're in flow. And yeah, you'll get your dissonance, like your husband microwaving 900 pounds. That's part of the journey. That's the ego trying to keep you the same, which is a whole other talk. But when you know that that's what that is, that's hugely empowering as well, because that's the stuff that wants to keep you the same. That's the stuff that wants to keep you small. Okay, so soul blueprints, manifesting blueprints, they're all in the Akashic records, like I say, but then we let all that stuff go, because really, apart from lining up, that's pretty much all we need to do. We make choices, we take actions that are in alignment with who we are at soul level. And then you're in alignment with abundance. I remember someone asking earlier, what are the benefits of being in alignment? Well, first off, when you're not in alignment, it's clunky. Like, obviously I'm an energy worker, so for me it feels clunky. Also feels like you're wading through treacle, mud with your wellies on. It's that whole effort. Life's really hard. Like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, if you're lucky. Over time, it manifests itself in physicality as disease in the body, like illness. So over like a period of time, we can live our lives from a place of misalignment without that knowledge of who we are. And what happens is we just get like making choices that are against our divinity and taking actions from that place just misaligns us further, takes us away from who we really are. Like, we don't hear the whispers anymore, we don't hear our soul's desires anymore, because we're so focused out here, whereas we need to focus, literally, we need to focus in here. You know, this is where all the answers are. And everything is available to us. Everything that we want, our life that we desire, the life of our dreams is literally, it's already there. You've just got to line up with the vibration, and then it manifests itself into physicality. That's the point. It's like the radio is playing your favourite music right now. Somewhere it's playing it right now. Just because we can't hear it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's right there, right now. You go and turn a radio on, you've got to dial into gold or absolute or whatever to be able to sing your favourite song. But it's still there, it's right there. And that's the same with blueprint work. It's the same with lining up with your divinity. Okay, and I haven't even looked at these, so I haven't got a clue where I am now. So like yeah, the benefits of being in alignment. What difference does it make? Okay, we're not broken. We're not broken. We don't need fixing. The soul isn't here to grow. How ridiculous would that be if your soul was here to grow? Your soul is here. There are no tests. You know, our experiences. There's a like law of polarity. So yin and yang, everybody knows about that. If you can't experience one, you can't experience the other. But there's no right or wrong, good or bad. Certainly not as far as the soul is concerned, because the soul is just here to experience. It doesn't care what experience it has, it's just here to experience itself. Okay? So the undesirable circumstances that may be showing up are all about your perception of it. Now, when you know who you are at soul level, you're then able to see how you're manifesting, because you're manifesting all the time. Like, if we are creators, it's what we're here to do, so we're manifesting all of the time. When you're looking at circumstances that are undesirable, it's only because that's your perception of them. You know, when you switch that perception, what you were saying earlier about what you don't want versus what you do want, the reason why that's so powerful is because it raises your vibration. Okay, and it allows more of your, it allows you to hear the whispers again, the whispers of what your soul truly desires, and then when you follow that up with aligned action, then you create like the ripple effect that goes through like all the dimensions, and then it just creates the new vibration, and then you hit that by taking that aligned action that's a little bit out of your comfort zone, like going into London, showing up here today, staying in front of you today. But this I know is aligned because I know who I am at soul level. I know what my soul desires to experience in this lifetime. I know what my manifesting blueprint is. I know what my takes the guesswork out of it. It's like literally everything I do, I run through that filter. All the clients I have, that is their first port of call. Is this action in alignment? Okay? Of course you can.
How do you, I know you're the expert, but how do you do that? So
yeah, that's the next bit.
Are you visualising hearing? Are you? Is there
some of it?
formula?
No, I've got. If you want to bypass me, if you want to know yourself, I've got a little exercise for us to walk through. Let's see. It'll just make sure that I'm. Yeah. Oh crikey! Yes. Let's do the exercise. Let's do the exercise. So yeah, if you want to know who you are at soul level, what your soul desires to experience, okay? So you've all got your pens and your paper, yeah? Anything? Or just stay with me, whatever. So what I want you to do, I just want you to just close your eyes just for a second and just centre yourself into your heart. So in my theta training, I learned that the soul is located, your soul is located just below your heart. Okay, so just connect with that space. Just take a couple of breaths. Okay, and intention is everything. Can't manifest for shit if you don't set an intention. So your intention is everything here. So let's just set an intention that insights and understanding will emerge that will allow you to align further with your divinity. Something you'll get from today that's going to move you forward. Not necessarily what I'm talking about, just in generality. Okay? Okay, now I want you to open your eyes. And I'm going to race through these questions. And I am going to race through them.